In this video, we're going to be looking at some of the fears that might exist within your team around AI and how to pivot those and turn them into confidence and innovation and teamwork around this technology. And we're going to lean upon the insights from organisational psychology to help us get there. I've been working for a long time with IT leaders around how you change the habits of an organisation around how it handles technology. And I've seen firsthand how a slight change of perspective and awareness of the teams around the technology can really reap dividends. So if we look at somebody with a high degree of job satisfaction and they're motivated at work and they enjoy their work, they're likely to have these three components according to psychology. So they're going to have a degree of autonomy, so they feel like they've got a bit of control over what they're doing and they can influence things. They're going to have a degree of mastery, which is I've got the opportunity to improve myself, to really own the role and progress. And finally, they're going to have a degree of purpose, which is I feel connected with the rest of my team. I've got a good relationship with my team and I feel that I'm contributing towards the mission of what we're all doing, and I've got that team spirit of actually delivering against something bigger than myself. And if I've got these three components, you've got highly motivated and self-satisfied employees. Now, if we look at the most common fears around AI technology, we can see how these fears can actually chip away at these three pillars and lead to unsatisfied and demotivated team members. For autonomy, it's possible that an individual doesn't feel like they're part of the decision-making process. Now, an extreme example of this is we heard the story of the delivery company, let's call them that, whereby the people that were picking and packing in the warehouse were reportedly reporting into a piece of technology rather than a manager. So you've lost that autonomy. You feel like AI is making the decisions on your behalf. You can't influence them, and it's the opposite of autonomy. You feel like you're enslaved to the technology. For mastery, some people might feel I don't feel a master over my subject. I feel like I'm being left behind by this technology. I don't know how it's going to apply to my role. I don't know what's going to happen to the company. And there's the opportunity that I will actually feel irrelevant because I've got no mastery and this technology is running away from me. And finally, we have the purpose, and this is where you might have flat out panic around AI. So, the robots are coming, I'm going to be replaced by a machine, I'm not sure what's going to happen to my role or how my role is going to influence what we're doing as a company, and I feel detached from the company. So you can see how the common fears around AI can actually really ruin a person's feeling about job satisfaction and motivation at work. So how do we begin to address these fears? What approach should we take if we want to address these with our team? Because we want to, the ethic of this is we want to take the team with us. It's not about replacing humans, it's about augmenting them and supporting them with technology. So how do we take them with us and address these fears? So three things to think about. I believe that everyone, in terms of autonomy, everyone has an opportunity to contribute. So this is the temptation with technology, is to do a special skunk works, like an SAS team that does some AI work, and everyone will find out the results of that later. I think it's better, even though it will take longer, to take the entire team with you. Everyone gets an opportunity to contribute. Everyone can help shape the policy and processes around AI. Everyone's involved in that process and feels that they're contributing. That gives them a sense of autonomy of the process, and you're not serving the technology, you're working with it. The next opportunity is around mastery, and I believe that everyone should be trained on this technology at a basic level so that we go on a collective transformation of the organisation. Nobody has a monopoly on good ideas. Just because you're working in the AI team or you're that specialist or you're a technology specialist doesn't mean you've got the monopoly on good ideas. This technology needs to be trained across the entire organisation because everyone is going to have ideas around transformation. So that means learning new skills so that people feel relevant and they can apply it to their role around AI. Give them hands-on experience with this technology. Show people how it works. It's not some sort of black box. Actually deconstruct how this stuff works, and that will spark the ideas and the innovation across the entire team. And the final point is sort of how you position this technology in terms of people feeling a sense of purpose. I believe that AI is a tool for humans. There is speak in the industry about AI being a teammate, and I don't really agree with that terminology. If AI is a teammate, then they're certainly a subordinate. The AI is here to serve us as a tool, as a technology. So I believe that AI should be positioned as a way of augmenting people's superpowers. So every one of your team members has got unique abilities, and use the AI to augment that and increase their powers around that. So the way I sort of envisioned this is, Alien, Sigourney Weaver in Alien, she's, I think it was called a power loader, and she's got this technology where she's able to pick up, she's wearing this suit, she's able to pick up huge heavy cargo and shift it around the space station bay using this suit. And she was making, yes, she's been augmented. It's not her muscle. She's been augmented by this sort of like hybrid forklift thing. But she's deciding what to pick up. She's deciding where to put it. She's been augmented by the technology, not replaced by it. And this is how I think we should think about this with AI. So if you consider these components, take this sort of outlook, then I think you'll have a whole lot less fear around the technology, more embracing it, and people thinking about how I can innovate for my specific role. Doesn't mean they're going to be an AI expert, doesn't mean they're going to be a technologist, just means that they can spark the ideas about how they can innovate across their department, their sphere of influence, and the whole organisation goes on this transformation journey.